Hello everyone, this is Keyaway with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. This one is with Traya lead and the awesome new Vader countering Supreme Leader Kylo. And this counter is pretty awesome. Don't need watts. This could be very viable in Grand Arena and in Territory Wars. This was put on to me by some awesome Discord friends. First it was from Miami Heat. He told me about a friend of his, Masurao. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I'll put a link in the description to his channel so you can check his out as well. I tried all day yesterday to get it to work and I could not get it to work. So luckily he was kind enough to let me reach out to him on Discord. So I talked to him about it this morning, showed him some of my clips and realized what I was doing wrong. I was trying to saber toss Supreme Leader Kylo at the wrong time. I didn't have the merciless buff, and so I wasn't doing enough damage to take him out. Silly me, I should have known that. So once we tied down my error, this has been extremely successful this morning, climbing an arena. I was trying to hit as many Supreme Leader Kylo teams as possible. So there's 3 different variants. This one had Thrawn and Sith Trooper in it. There's going to be another one that's a full First Order team, and then there's one with Watt in it with Thrawn. So pretty good mix of Supreme Leader Kylo teams just to show the viability of this counter, which is pretty awesome. Look at that, almost 300k damage right there on Supreme Leader Kylo, enough to take him out. There's going to be some important keys. Obviously, one of the biggest is make sure you have the merciless buff when you're using Vader to take out Supreme Leader Kylo. Otherwise, it won't work. As I learned yesterday and wasted almost 1,200 crystals refreshing, maxing out my battles yesterday to where I couldn't do anymore and not being able to get it to work. And I don't know how I just totally missed it. It was one of my blonde moments. And yes, I have blonde hair, so I'm allowed to say that. Alright. Now we're right here. We're just trying to whittle down Kylo. Do him another 200k saber toss, which is fantastic. So that was the first team. This one is against the full First Order team. So I have a Kylo Ren in there just because he can take out the initial damage from this team. Malak is in there to remove the taunt from Kylo Ren unmasked. And Thrawn is obviously in there to fracture. And Traya is in there to make sure Kylo Ren unmasked doesn't get his taunt back. Which is very key. Otherwise, it's not going to work because you need to have free access to Supreme Leader Kylo. Alright, so we have Merciless Massacre on. We're going around. I want to get first. We want to try to eliminate characters as possible. Obviously, Sith Trooper is a big one just due to the damage he can do. On this one, I'm hoping just the dots that he has on him will be good enough to take him out. Malak is in there, obviously to shock, to remove taunt, but he also can drain the life, and when they're hitting him with their crit hits, they get feared, which is also fantastic. And there goes Sith Trooper. Dots finally took him out. So you want to get as many dots and debuffs as possible on Supreme Leader Kylo. Saber toss, able to... We got shock on there, that's why I did that. There was no need to put it on Kylo Ren unmasked. Now I'm trying to put an ability block on him just to add another debuff. I can't tell because my screen is small how many debuffs I have. We're going to go into Merciless Massacre. Make sure you time this right. We're going to hit Kylo Ren unmasked. And now we're going to do our Saber Toss. And put it on 1x. And boom! 212. Enough to take him out. And now it's just a matter of, just like before, because it's going to be a pretty common theme, you're going to have Kylo Ren unmasked, standing there at the end until you can finally eliminate him. Vader is also going to be important the way he's modded. You need him to have as much offense as possible, and I was running a I was running an offensive arrow on him. I changed it to a crit damage arrow. Not crit damage arrow, crit damage triangle. Apologize for that. And then I was running a potency cross, and I just switched that to an offense cross. Master Ra was running his Vader with a crit damage triangle, crit damage set, I believe. Or maybe it might be a speed set. I don't know. But his offense is around 6,900, and it's working for him. I have my Vader. The mods and stats will be here at the end. And it is with a... my offense is around 7,400, I think, with a crit damage set. Master Ra's running a fast Vader. I think is over 300. Mine's just around 264 or so. So I don't know a speed. Obviously it is important. I think as long as you get him above above the 260 range, I think it'll be probably sufficient enough, as long as you have obviously the offense and crit damage necessary to get it done. All right, so this is the Watt variant. It's the same process. I'm always targeting Supreme Leader Kylo to try to get extra dots on him when I Force Crush. At least I'll have to review his kit. I believe he gets an extra dot if Supreme Leader Kylo is a target. Take out Watt. I don't want him putting any more tech on anyone, so I try to get him out as soon as possible if they're running a Watt variant. I want to try to keep Thrawn under control as much as possible, ability block him, and if you're not able to, Malak, as long as he's taunting, is fine, because if Thrawn, boom, do you see that? Over 300k damage from the saber toss. And then as long as Malak's taunting, Thrawn can fracture him, and it really won't cause any issues. Obviously, if Vader or for whatever reason be fractured, then it's game over. But as long as you're keeping him under control and ability blocking him with Vader, and then taking him out when you can, then it shouldn't be a problem. Anyway, this counter is really exciting. I look forward to keep practicing with it to get it fine-tuned. Again, the mods and the stats for each of the teams are going to be after this video. If you want to look at them, you can compare them to people on your arena shard, possibly. See if this is something that you can do. Boom! I love the new Vader. He's pretty amazing. And so here they are. Again, Vader. I try to highlight in here that I put a crit damage triangle on him. There's his offense, and most of my characters don't have all, so you don't even need to have 6E mods. If anyone's seen my roster, they know I just kind of sporadically put them everywhere. I kind of focus on the health ones because they seem to be the most beneficial ones. So at the beginning, I targeted all the health mods I wanted to have 6E, targeted those first, and then I'm kind of going from there. There are a couple of characters I think I have full 6E mods on, like Supreme Leader Kylo, and I think Jedi Knight Luke, but I think everyone else probably does not. I would love to get all 6E mods. I don't know how some of these guys, I look at them on the arena shard, have all 6E mods almost on everybody. I spent my crystals on gear, trying to get the characters up to gear 13. So I don't really use them on mods so much, but I'm at the point now where with my roster, I have most of the characters I want gear 13, so I might start focusing on mods, trying to get as many 6E mods, because all that will do is help. If you can put another 3% offense here, another 10% defense, all it's going to do is just strengthen each of your characters. But if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I am excited about this counter. Having all 5 characters standing at the end is pretty amazing. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. And if you would like to donate, I would greatly appreciate that. I know my wife and my children would as well. It definitely will help the channel and help out our family. I'm hoping to try to use this channel to eliminate a second job that I work. So I work 2 jobs currently, so I'm pretty busy, and then YouTube is almost like a 3rd job. And then hopefully eventually I can get rid of the second one and just do this and put out better content for you guys, because then I can spend more time in doing so. Anyway, everyone have a fantastic day. QA out.